Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Scotty Szalkowski of Dearborn football. Scotty, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. So, how has the summer been going? I know obviously a lot of change has happened at Dearborn, a completely different coaching staff, and a lot of things and a lot of new things. And I know as a senior, it definitely took some getting used to.
Yeah, I definitely say it took some getting used to last year, pretty much in the summer, we're just going to this year. It's a little bit more laid back where, we actually get to experience more of a summer. But now with 2 days rolling around and we're 3 to 7 Monday through Friday, and we're still going in the morning on Saturday. It's a little similar to last year with that, and we're still all putting in the hard work no matter who we're with or what time we're going. So there are some differences, but there's also some similarities.
Yeah. So I think for you, like, what's coach been like, and just to get to kind of know him and stuff like that, and who knows what the offense is gonna be like, and different changes there. So what's he been like to interact with?
He's a really great guy, honestly. I mean, he's a great coach. He's always trying to get us fired up, but he's also, keeping a level head, which I think is really important for a coach.
Okay, so as a QB, what it was, how have you kind of grown just as a quarterback the last few years?
Um, I definitely feel like just my body progressing. That's part of one of the biggest things for me, just as an athlete and a quarterback, because I've always been on the smaller side, no matter where I played, from Raiders to my freshman year and now. I've always been one of the smaller kids, so I've had to develop my game around that.
Yeah. For you this year, I know, as a senior, like going through this summer and going through all the workouts in the winter and in the spring, getting ready for this season, like what are some of the things that you really focused on this off season?
This offseason, I will definitely say my speed. I was going to this guy out in Canton 3, 4 times a week, just specifically for my speed, and then other than that, working on my my medium accuracy because I would always struggle with that.
Yeah. This year, I know that in the East Division, it's always you never know what to expect with there. I know that obviously Belleville has had some really good teams over the last few years, but I think this year's it's going to be really interesting because also you get to say goodbye to some teams, of course, as the Livonia schools end their tenure with the KLAA this school year before they head to the Lakes Valley Conference next year. But what is the division going to be like this year?
It's always competitive. There's never a gimme for a game. Between I remember what 2 years ago when we went 2-7, we were in almost every game. So there's no gimmies, and you have to take every game very, very seriously.
Yeah. Um, and I know it's your senior year. I know a lot's been said of what senior year could be like. What is it like for you knowing that, this is it. This is my last year playing high school football.
I mean, that this is it has really hit me hard over this last summer. So I've been stepping up more as a leader and trying to show my guys that I'm in it for them and I'm trying to have a great season.
Yeah. So heading into this year, I know that, coming in with a new coaching staff, and obviously there's going to be growing pains. So with anything that's brand new, how has everyone kind of just gotten used to everything being brand new?
At first, people they're scared of the change. They're worried if the offense is going to work, is the defense going to work, is anything going to work? But I feel as we rep it more in team camp in 2 days that everyone's starting to come around.
Yeah. And really just this year, I know. to get really off the ground. What's it going to take to have going to take for Dearborn to have a successful season in 2025?
I mean, we really just have to set the tone with the first game against Crestwood. You know, they're somewhat of a rival, I would say, because Dearborn and Dearborn Heights, but you know, always great to play a good team where there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. So you can really set the tone off your season from that.
Yeah. Okay, Scotty, let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Sounds great.
Um, okay, what's your most memorable game that you've ever had? This can be anything.
My memorable game was probably last year against Forza in the playoffs. I mean, I didn't get to play them in the regular season because I hurt my knee, but I came back. We set out on defense. Offense played great. I played great personally, so it's just I'll never forget it.
Yeah. Um, who's your favorite football player?
My favorite football player right now is Ashton Genty. Honestly, Ashton Genty or Brock Bowers. I've been the biggest Raiders fan ever since I was a baby. I didn't even have a choice. My dad put a Raiders onesie on me when oh, I can't even remember. So I've always been the biggest Raiders fan.
Are you from California or from?
No, I've lived in Dearborn my whole life.
That's interesting. Obviously, there's a lot of people that just like the silver and black and all the toughness and all the everyone looks at the highlights of the '70s teams and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah. Um, so I could tell why I think the colors behind you are silver, are white and black
yeah,
there.
yeah,
So, we got the Raiders theme everywhere, I guess.
yeah.
So, let's see. What's your favorite like vacation spot to go to?
Um, Either San Diego or South Haven, Michigan, because my family last 5, 6 years have been going to South Haven instead of going to California. And it's honestly just great. We're on Lake Michigan, we're on the beach. It almost feels like you're at the ocean. That's how big the lake is.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Oh, I thought I had something there. What's your favorite movie?
Seven. Seven's my favorite movie of all time. I mean, had me on the edge of my seat from beginning to end.
Okay. And finally, I know you're a pretty busy kid, but is there a TV or streaming show that you were into now or were into in the past?
I mean, Quarterback, obviously, is a great show. I just started season 2 last week. I haven't really had time to watch more episodes, but
Yeah.
something me and my dad connect with is, watching movies and watching TV shows.
And finally, what's your go-to meal? This could be at a restaurant
Uh,
or it could be home.
New York strip with some mashed potatoes, my go-to anywhere.
That's good stuff. All right. Well, Scotty, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck to you guys this season.
Thank you so much for having me.